Oh, and actually pick up the mic for once. Yay. Okay, let's get this PowerPoint off. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the alert, Blood Hunter. I just now realized that the thing to get like to separate music so your VODs don't get muted worked a little too well, and a bunch of the stuff that I've streamed doesn't have any game audio, which is fun. Super fun. I mean, luckily it's not anything that like. If I upload the VODs, I'll just say, yeah, this thing had its, music taken out because I didn't realize it was working too well. Oh, that's right. I need the image. Give me Gungaga. There we go. Okay, so apparently I can get the car from Final Fantasy 15. Actually, I should check. Oh my god. Whoa. What is my camera doing? You see that? It's freaking out. What is with this camera? Hold on. That is so weird. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this because that's weird. Okay, I'm good. That was weird. Why did it glitch out like that? Oh, no, it's doing it again. What's with my camera? That's so weird. Like, okay, the game's running fine. That's all I care about. If for some reason I can't be on cam, that's totally fine. I'm wondering why it was glitching so hard. You guys saw that, right? Give me 1 second. Let me just click that out. The car is going to be an event starting in a few days. Okay, I see. Weird. Yeah, the camera is just like having a conundrum right now. It's so weird. I was saying. Okay, my camera is. What is with this camera today? It is just. You see it? I look like max headroom at this point. It's it's the other one too. I don't know why it's acting up. I'll try one more thing. Okay, so if I'm not in the game, the camera doesn't freak out. If I'm in the game, the camera freaks out. Yeah, what is with this camera? Why is it acting weird? Okay, so I might not be able to get the car. Damn. Give me a second. Just camera, am I here? Are we good? Whoa. Okay. Jeez. That is so weird. Why is it doing this all of a sudden? This has never happened before, where it's just like freaking out like this. Oh. Oh my goodness, I'm huge. Look at that. I loom over everything. Ooh. Ooh. That'll work for now. That's so weird. Okay. Pardon the technical issue that happened randomly. Well, hopefully I don't have to purchase the game. I'm not gonna do that just for a car mount. Oh, that's right. Okay, last we left off. The Great Divide. Wait, where are the people that sell the things? Was it here? No, it was somewhere else. They were here somewhere. Okay. Well, that's right. I have to do a few more raids on my own to get that stuff done. Greetings. A visitor's waiting for you. Wait, is that not what I needed to do? Hmm. Oh, the augmented gear? Oh, I should sit back because the camera's being weird. Oop. Oop. Oh, Quetzal, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. We're just doing a little bit of Final Fantasy. Oop. Okay, I'll abandon this quest. This is not where I needed to be. How did your stream go? I saw you were, I think, doing more food stuff. I was getting up and getting ready for bringing my stuff over here and watching over another event. Lasagna Day 2 and a little Pokemon Red. Oh, nice. Oh, it's in here. Oh, well, come on in. We're just settling in to just playing a little bit of Final Fantasy. Yeah, just a little chill. How much progress did you make in Fire Red? Or Fire Red? What? Pokemon Red. Okay, I want those. My friend's the very isle itself, everyone and everything. Alright, what happened last time here? We made a 4 cheese ricotta, Maz Parm, Oaxaca, egg mixture, assembled noodles, and ragu sauce from yesterday, wrapped it up, and put it into the fridge to bake. Ooh! God. Oh, that's right, I saw the Mew. You were explaining how, that Mew may not be legitimate, or like, the game won't see it as legitimate. Been playing it to fill some space in my cooking streams. We just beat Erica and Rival 5. Ooh, good progress. Okay, last time we checked, some evil people were doing some stuff. I know an island and like some bunch of people were just wiped out from these villains. So I'm trying to remember what happened. No, it avails not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time, we must refrain, firmly focus on that which is within our power to change. It concerns etheric fluctuations, which I previously attributed to good King Moggle Mog the 12th. Oh, yes, the Moggle King. The king is no more a blessing for which that we have you to thank. All's not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance. A primal. I'll skip some of the flavor text. He got information that the Isle of Val and basically the entirety of the Baldessian order was wiped out. Oh, that's right. Yeah. What manner of problem is there? A band of refugees hailing from Ulda this time are come to Revenant's toll-seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford the same treatment we gave the Domans, as present they are in the seventh heaven, awaiting a formal response. Wasn't that a family show on WB? I see, mayhap this was to be expected, but I shall meet them at once. You know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Go Queen. Next up is Pokemon Tower, Snorlax, Fuchsia, and then I will show off the famous missing no glitch. Ooh. Oh, if at any point my mic seems a little far, or like my voice doesn't pick up, tell me, because I'm realizing that this mic is very sensitive to range, so it has to be really close to me in order for it to pick up. I'm gonna need a bigger stand. Oh, and you can't bring your chicken in here. There are rules. Wait. Oh, here it is. The game is a little quiet. Thanks for letting me know. Wait a minute. What is... Here, let me just increase the volume a little bit. Actually, no, even OBS is acting a little weird. I wonder why that is. Oh, no, now it's fine. Here, I can Turn it up there. Let me know if that's good. I beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. And we've been living off the scraps of older for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one we got took. I say this work, but there's not for an honest man, not as wouldn't sully a soul sooner than his palms, any road. The flames will do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but I can see what's coming. And I knew we had to run, only question was where. And then it came to me, the Revenant's toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Domin's petition for aid, that decision was a product of extraordinary circumstance. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all those who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. Well, we got nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word. Hadaru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Molda, my lady. Alphanot has been wounded. Oh no, the child. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells, now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we got. Dang, already political turmoil. My lady. Quetzal, is it good now? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstance surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will answer for their answer. How can you be so blind? She has the power of plot. She can see things. Find Alphanod. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it. Alphanod is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Frederick. I can lower that down a little bit. And we can bring this up to 70. There we go. Let me turn up the brightness on my screen. There we go. Now I can see. Yeah, I call shenanigans. I'm pretty sure somebody has started this riot. Oh, that's right. I gotta go to the Cactus Casino. Somebody promoting their Twitch in the general chat? In the game, that is. Oh, see, he's fine. He's just standing here.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Can anyone else confirm if the audio is good? Because I'm looking at OBS and like there's like the volume meters are very choppy. I mean, the game's running fine from what I can see here, but it's just it could be just my OBS is acting very weird. You could hear it, okay? Okay, for some reason OBS is just being weird. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's just freaking out. But as long as the stream, yeah, the stream seems to be fine on my end. I can look at my stream manager
Ulda
and I
is
can
a
see it.
nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
You mean to tell me these children are the wealthiest in this whole place?
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking,
Hey, they're describing
they
me.
may as well not exist.
Also, they're dressed like, they're going to like a seedy bar.
Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight.
Mm-hmm.
This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees,
Oh, that's
an
true.
attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only
Now
a
remember the
matter of
girl with
time
the pointy
before the
hat.
refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Hmm. What about the earrings that I got? The Lalafell of Volda are horribly racist and capitalist. They invented racism because the Amalja were better merchants. See, I knew you couldn't trust those little fellas. My vitality, determination, intelligence, and spell speed. Ooh, rings. Aurora ring is good. Wait, what are my rings right now? They're pretty good. I can get one for my tank. Strength, direct hit rate, vitality, tenacity. That one seems more like a tank. And I told you before, it was all but inevitable that the incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. You will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raban has to say upon the matter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody like snuck in pretending to be one of the individuals and then, accidentally started a riot. Because that's how it always goes. Don't worry about that either. Okay. Wait, where is the... Over here? You just want to do your daily roulettes and get Alagan tomestones of poetics. Oh, that's right, yeah. God, my nose feels stuffed and I don't know why. Now's not a good time. Private sector, my hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss. Back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons? Chirurgeons. Chirurgeons. I don't know how to say that word. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control? Entirely, we secure the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout. Oop. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. No one can deny that tensions between the Olden citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the domins were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not a single gil to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flame? Surely they would have sooner sell a weapon than to bring it bare against their benefactor. Come to the point. Very well, my point, General, is that the powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. I look amazing in this dress. Don't you agree? Oh, he says no? Well, your fashion sense is terrible anyways. I mean, look at you. The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without necessary proof, that the riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities. I propose we do our own investigation. Make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. I meanwhile shall seek answers my own way. And then we regroup. Old-timey word for surgeon and doctor. Speak with Swift. Is your name Taylor? When you ask in no simple favor, we're searching for information to fall into the wrong hands. The lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited to this task. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be related to recent events, but we doubt it. This will work. Uh-oh. Am I done? Oh, no, we're good. And what brings you here? The search for refugees? Well, then you come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees. No, you wouldn't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Now, outsiders have trouble understanding that. Like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Oh, I didn't expect them to send you. I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I'm increasingly concerned that Zazawaka. That's not a real name. That is not a real name. Dude, I'm trying to prove your case. You can't just give me fake names. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? No, I've never heard this name before. Never mind, speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. Only in a JRPG will you have, like, established races with, like, power and influence, and then they have names that are just, like, onomatopoeia. I mean, they do love their onomatopoeia. Where is your mother? I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're the Flames, but you're not with the Flames? Ah, I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take you've agreed to help. Twill be praised for that because we haven't had a moment to waste. Everyone knows the Flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution and upholding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed? Ha! A childish fantasy. You are a child. Now, I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that the merchant will lead to the remainder of their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. I mean, he's got the right idea. Maybe wrong method? What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw, don't draw, don't draw! Why didn't you run away from me? We could have escaped together, and you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Well, why? Why did you have to leave and leave me alone? There. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true, I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give you, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed the cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into two groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but they started arguing and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and oh god, it's the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Jeez. The refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them will be fruitless. They will sooner call us agents of Sultanate and try to kill us. The twins might even deign to do the deeds themselves. The pox and all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. He said our cause was righteous and the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they would be forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins with combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then will they agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. I'm also like the chosen one, so like that's overkill. Wait, where am I going? There we go. Seven hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Ah, sorry to disappoint you, but we're more than willing to kill ye ourselves. Give me a second. This is easy. Alright, I'm gonna go handle these guys. Actually, I don't even need to. Oh, you're getting hurt very low. Just a precaution. Welcome in, Ribbon. So you were saying? You beat him like it was nothing. Saul Almighty, what are we gonna do now? I'm also like the chosen one, so it was gonna be unfair to begin with. Where am I? So, they tried. You returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? Oh, I slaughtered them. I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else could he be? Unless... Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. Interesting. I'll aim for giving a shout out to Ribbons. Skill speed. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of his futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure? So we have somebody that's idealistic, that's wanting people to seize the means of production, which, in theory is a noble thing, but apparently he's just giving these people weapons and he's saying, like, hey, just use them. I'm wondering if somebody put him up to that, knowing that these refugees were not going to be equipped to handle such a task. I wonder. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with a man from Molda. The man said they were going to change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. Of Venice. Welcome in, Ernesto. Yeah, I was having water. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, look. Over there. I think that's him. Well, now, which one of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Surely the guy in the huge dress, staring daggers. You! Hi. Hi. He's getting away. Go get him, mister. Let's get him. Listen, if I saw a huge beast like this just flying towards me, I'd give up. You have 3 seconds. How's everyone's Saturday going? You again? What? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Olda? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. You can't give me those bottom eyes. That's not going to work on me. For the sake of argument, let's say I did do some of those things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a kikrin's or arse about politics? That was business. Only business. You can't see my face, but I'm really stern right now. Oh, somebody here. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Called it. Oh, you can see my eyeball. What's all this commotion? Yeah, someone shot at him? Seven hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. It's gonna take him like twice as long to reach people. They have to take white steps to keep up with people. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. I was literally just talking to him. This man was responsible for the recent riots? Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it's obvious that you were not the one whom we seek. Good, the sun is out, but still only 30 degrees. Geez, 30 degrees? My god, it's like twice as much here. You may carry on with your investigation. Oh, okay. Yeah, my guess is that merchant was just a patsy. Someone else told him to give the weapons to the refugees to have a degree of separation, which means that they wouldn't be implicated if they were caught. Because then they could just say, oh, it was the merchant who did this. I bet it's I bet it's one of the small guys from the council. The merchant in Venice is dead. Murdered? Damn it all to the seventh hell. He was not simply murdered, Private, he was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though, we may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed with the fragrant chamber as soon as you returned. Okay. Now Sir Alphanot has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Using strip. Wait, if the sun is still out and it's only 30 degrees, that's still freezing. So you could still have snow just chilling out there. Daystar necklace. Ooh. Is this going to be better than my other one? Intelligence 15. Determination 13. Critical hit 18. Vitality 14. Spell speed 15. Now let's take it. Ooh, my healer could probably use it. My healing class.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Oh, okay.
Despite our best efforts to determine
I figured,
what
I just didn't know where it
provoked
was.
this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Oh, sorry, Robon. I'm streaming on Twitch. It's gonna reach a bunch of people, and also people played this game, so it has definitely left this room.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination.
And they were right. I was in this room. It definitely was.
Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Mm-hmm.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen.
True.
But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Once again, that's a made-up name. At least it rhymes.
Teleji Adeleji.
I've never heard this name before, but it rhymes, so I like
But
it.
he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Money? Power? Influence?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
The hell is that? I love this game because, like, it, like, gives you, like, lore, like, you know, in bits and pieces, and you're like, okay, that makes sense. And then suddenly it's like, oh, do you know of this document that was signed by these people in this year of this era? That it can be followed up in a mobile game spin-off?
It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Listen,
The
I'm just happy to be
destruction
here.
wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day.
That makes sense.
Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagan ruin.
Why are these? Why is this race of people like the most dangerous?
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
Like, you mean to tell me, like, these fellas are like responsible for like atrocities and like doing the worst?
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
Man, they're making him especially evil with this little side profile.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution.
This is Stonewall.
His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Well, if there's anything that I learned from the last time I played this, the Allegan ruins are like really special and like advanced, so he probably wants that for himself. Although only one person can control them, and that guy sealed himself in the castle tower thing.
Omega.
She looks so sad.
Pardon?
An Alagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Don't worry, the descendant sealed it away. We're good.
Alagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
Oh, no. Do not skip the cutscene.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
I know that beast. He's strong.
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
This is wild.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
You mean to tell me that politics is very complicated and people will do underhanded things? That never happens in real life. Okay, how do I... Okay, what is the compare function here? Let's see. Vitality, 20, critical hit, skill speed. Okay, not that one. Strength, critical hit, vitality, direct hit rate. I can save these for... Wait, do tanks use dexterity? Or do they use strength? I'm still learning which classes use what. Take the coin. Okay. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought of it, all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they felt even the need to do is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more about the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Private Hector. Pray keep us informed of any developments in the Cartano. Begone, whelp. This is no place for children. I'm gonna point at you angrily. I'm sorry. Hey, it's this girl. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? I met her briefly. So he visited Stone's Throw as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go look for them together. You help me look, mister? Of course, but first I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, I'm waiting. I'll take it the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. The Legion of Garleans and Aether Star Primal. Even dealing with a Nastian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We must hither on and you in response to threats as they rise without concern. Mayhap the time has come for a change. This Minfilia I know is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll. The situation in 12wood has taken a turn for the worse. The 12wood, and the primal there that she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the Sylphs? Go, Frederick. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedent over all else. When you arrive, do inform the antecedent, yada yada yada. Right, where? Wait, have I downloaded Star Wars The Old Republic on this computer yet? I should. It's been a long time since I played it. That could be fun to revisit. I think the expansions are free now. Clearly the only injury Alphinaud suffered was to his ego. Okay, so it's to take the gill. Wait, which is mine? Oh, that's mine. Hero's Bracelet of Casting. Hmm. Same thing, coin. Ah, well, I get to accept it first. Man, I wish I could give you all that stuff. Voice acting? No. Rest assured I should not have summoned you if it were not urgent. They've received order from the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu. I'm sorry, may have? Then it's not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if there were any foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs. Your preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway. 'Twas surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon, you foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papa Limo I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around the territory. They have already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came trampling through the forest. And so long as Castro Morian stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ede and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and avoidable. Unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. Tis like the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the Kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Which is? Your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeed in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated the Sylphs with so Might one who have treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Frederick. Report to the Adder's Nest. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, Experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will, of course, lend you whatever support you require. Things are getting wild. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we didn't fight Ramu. We didn't have to because it was stopped. Like I get that the primals being summoned isn't a good thing because then people become touched by them and then they become like, you know, incoherent and like they lose themselves. But like I don't know, Ramu seems like he's pretty chill. How is that a bad thing? The Elder Teacher wants to speak with you first. She's of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. Like I know Ifrit and Garuda were dangerous, but this Ramu guy seems more rational. Oh. Oops. Oh, send the invitation again. I was in the Ethernet. I did not mean to decline. Oh, it's still active? Where is it? Oh, I see it. Let's go to the Conjurer's Guild. Oh, hello, Walking One. It is good to see a friend of Elder One. Ah, yes, this one. I remember this one. This one took me to Elder One, and we had many chats with this one and Elder One.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
I mean, he sounds pretty chill. Is it okay if he just, like, hangs around?
Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a Primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that
Okay,
you
so they still can be
represent us
influenced,
in this
even if
most
Ramu is
delicate of
more rational than the
negotiations.
others.
Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks.
You didn't say anything. You sentient cabbage.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levid. An ill wind blows through the forest.
Does it now?
Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
I like her crown thing. It's very distinct. Those are her horns. Wait, like her horns? Like she's not human? She is human, but due to the fact that she's a seed seer. Ah, okay. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location of where the Touched One summoned Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow Scions? It would be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please come with this one. Fate complete. It's a nice little set piece there. Don't know what it is, but looks pretty cool. Oh. Let's not do that. Let's not demount. Wise ones have ventured deep into the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Okay. Oh, I can just cut through all this, that's right. I can fly. I'm not bound by the two-dimensional axis, I have 3. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Excuse me? I was talking to my friend here. Rude. Drawn too close to the roll of Ramu, and so this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find wise ones not far from here to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. That was straight up rude. No, my apologies. It's not like me to ramble, so. At any rate, I was saying, I finished measuring the etheric activity. Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of Sylph. The Lord 11 awaits. And these guys just stop, like... Just meet me in the... Just meet me in the center. No, cutscene. Give me one more margarita. Oh, I don't have any with me. Oh, God. They turned into red cabbage. I like that kind of cabbage. It's a good one. Because goes well with pozole.
Dinora betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Also, Ernesto, I haven't made a margarita before, so I can't really... I can try. May not be that good, but, you know. There he is. Oh, dang, that beard.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
That's right, we fought Leviathan, too.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
I'm here to talk.
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
He's kind of right, though. I'm on his side.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
What was that?
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Whether mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Father has spoken.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Wait. Thought he didn't want to fight.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye.
We get it. You're thirsting over Ramu. It's fine.
Pardon, my lady.
No one's judging you here. You take off glasses to reveal more glasses.
If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Oh. Is this a raid of sorts? Excuse me? Little one? It was fine. You don't have to do that. She wasn't causing me any damage. She was attacking me with a leaf, essentially. Okay. So we fight. Okay. I don't want to fight him though, because like, I get what he was saying. Like, he's not necessarily wrong. But I guess we got to, like, fight each other. Ramu was Beard Daddy. I mean, yeah, that beard was freaking magnificent. Like, I didn't know beards could grow that long. I passed you lead, Q, what's up? Okay. We need one more DPS. Oh, this is an 8. Oh, okay. Man, it takes 8 people to fight him? That sounds right. Oh, I love ethereal female voice singing. Good. Here in Discord, okay. just switch over the front. Okay. There is a joke there somewhere, but I am focusing on fighting this boss. Yeah, story of my life. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on them when I see them spawn. Having that. Okay. What? Oh, I see them. Yes. Bring Garuda in. That's AoE. Like, why do you want to fight us then? Like, he seems reasonable. Like, he doesn't want to fight, but then he's saying, okay, I shall test you by fighting you. There's that one over there. That's cool. So basically saying like, okay, it's like, you want me to trust you? Okay, bet. Fight me. And then I'll believe you. Yeah, I mean, he's not like complete, like he's not mindless. He's just like, he's got reason, so I can vibe with that. More ball. I'm glad I can run and catch at the same time. That helps. okay, we did it. I think I was trying to do a limit break. I don't know. I like the person's name, Magnetic. Any loot here to get, or fun battle?
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you're still around? Oh, you're a spark.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine.
I'm not Jesus. What do you want me to do?
Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Hmm.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
And would it have been a bad thing if he was just kind of hanging around? He wasn't going to cause any trouble, really.
Witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascian. But let us conclude our present business.
I think I get what he was saying. What the heck is this?
So, congratulations on the achievement. You want me to get it?
Oh. I saw the achievement or something, but I clicked on it, but then it went away. Or I think I closed the window. I'm not sure what I did. Oh, well, I just figured that's what... We're going the same place anyways, I think. Now we get to hear the chicken music. Reggie, you returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? He said humanity was my fault, and then I had to fight him, and then I did. And he said, okay, now I gotta clean up the mess. He challenged you to a test of arms. And as well then, that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest champion of peace. Okay, go back to Gridania. Alright, let's go talk to the seer. I wonder if there's any relation to Sia. No, she does. No, she doesn't have an interpretive dance
You are returned to us,
person
dear
like
friend,
in their basement
and none
for
the
every music
worse
video.
for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict.
That's why Beyonce
Pray
has her
tell
locked up in the
me.
basement.
Ramu made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Yeah, why do you think I'm dressed like a goth bird?
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartanel, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both,
So this is still
I
post game,
thank
right?
you for all that you and your fellow scions
Man,
have
it's a long
done.
post game. I mean, good for
Full
the
of
content.
have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little.
Then again, it is an
return.
RPG, and they love
As
doing
leader
post
of
game
this
stuff
nation,
when they
I
can.
shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. The evil is deforestation and that one film that completely missed the point. Also, the Onceler is not hot. Tumblr, you need to stop. So say the Lorax. I hope Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless I can only admire the adroitiness with which you responded to the Primal Sudden challenge. It seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Frederick? Shall we gather back the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day?
Internet chat?
Yeah.
No, Jay.
Urianger, sorry. I've seen so many Sentais, I just see Ranger and I'm like, okay, it's just that thing with Ranger.
Nearly all of the Elizan names are French. So, Alphino, you're pronouncing that wrong because Alphino.
Oh, I thought it was Alphanod. Oops.
Yep. Alphino, Levayor. Which is very, very patently French.
Witnessing the defeat of Lord 11, our learned companion was stuck in a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Okay, whatever that means. Ah, there he is.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
Ah, yeah, Urianger.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension.
Hey, I remember that. He was trying to be immortal, but it didn't work.
The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this
Oh,
transfiguration
Y'shtola? I thought it was Ishtola.
have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I
It's an
scarce had need of
inconsistency.
my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Mm-hmm. Things get wild, yo.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we
Nice.
who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal
Subsequent
realms.
expansions. Her name is pronounced Y'shtola.
Mm-hmm.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
What?
Mm-hmm.
'Tis
That
as
guy
the
became a baby.
heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Okay, but who was that lady, though?
Primals
Oh.
behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
This is just Beast Wars.
And there it waiteth
Talking about the
till
Spark
next
joining the
prayers
Allspark.
of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
I remember that. Tilda Swinton just, like, wasted no time.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it
Okay.
merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Also, where did they get the money to get this projector? Because they have some good presentation skills.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next. abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Hey, they're doing a presentation, Thancred. You can't just pop up in here. Let them finish.
I am sorry, my friend.
Also, this is literally just the plot of Kingdom Hearts 3. And Birth by Sleep.
For a mercy,
And Union
the
Cross.
weary road of our research hath brought...
The Sahagan ascended to an
Written
immortal
by
state,
UGG
but he did
is,
not possess a
in
crystal of
charge of
darkness through which to flee
14
this realm.
is because
Thus
Nomura
was he
does
consumed by Leviathan.
mostly mishandled it.
If we could entrap the spirits of
Wait, this is all
defeated
Nomura
Ascians
stuff then?
in like manner, and thereby deny
So-
them resurrection,
Nomura was the chief architect for Final Fantasy XIV.
Mm-hmm.
But he so mismanaged everything that the head of
Therein
Squeenix
lieth
was
the
like,
path to victory.
alright,
Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
no one likes this game. Everyone who's playing it is bad-mouthing it, handing it off to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But because
Only when we have
Yoshi
trapped the
is
bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural
work
constancy.
compatriot of
Thus
Nomura,
might even an eternal paragon be
there's
consigned to
there's
oblivion.
a lot of writing that that gives that lends itself across all the stories. So yeah, the Kingdom Hearts jokes are kind of accurate. Kind of.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul.
Alright, we get to super kill
Yet,
them.
I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
That Minfilia is like wearing the Nomura outfit starter pack, so. Well, she's rocking it though, so I can't fault her for that. She's
With the sages of
looks good.
Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
From 1.0.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
That's why Minfilia has the outfit that she does.
This guy still doesn't have socks on. Dude, put some socks on.
Beg pardon,
I get your
antecedent,
French, but
I would raise one final matter. Even now, a
Because
Sharlayan survey
that is a
party
patented
seeketh to
foreign
ascertain
outfit.
the fate
Mhm.
of the students of Valdesian.
Buckles and zippers.
Their findings shall soon be known to
Well,
us.
it's missing the
Though
zippers,
you
but
harbor feelings of
you
dread,
put her next to
I bid
Lulu?
you surrender not to
Yeah,
sorrow,
that's a Nomura
but abide
outfit.
instead in hopeful
hey, listen,
prayer.
you got one skill and you know how to do it well? I say
shall,
go
Archon.
for it.
Thank you.
I swear to God, if he doesn't put on socks in like the next story, I'm going to like scream. Not really. This is literally the freaking Xehanort Council, the 13 Darknesses. You can't tell me it's not. They're gonna summon Kingdom Hearts. Okay, Minfilia is one of the 7 pure lights. Or 7 pure hearts. Who are the other 6? Oh, this is not voice acted. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whirl, and Levin. All now have been humbled by the Bringer of Light. The limitless potential of man. Heidelin's servant grows more mightier by the day. Yet he prospers at a great cost to his mistress, those whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wane. And wan? Yet even as it enervates, these are words. The ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. It's literally the Keyblade. They're trying to summon Kingdom Hearts. And that is a task to which we bend our every effort. Say, fellas, did someone mention the door to darkness? Divine seeds won't. Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Orzia's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise.
Oh, great.
Oh, I gotta go get some water in a bit. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Is that a Heartless behind them? That's a Heartless behind them. When do I get to fight Sora? I want a Keyblade weapon. Oh, I get materia. That I won't use. Because I don't know how.
Get one of your crafters up to like level 30 to be able to melt materia.
Okay. Okay, now we've done Ramu's thing. Mention in particular the names of all the defeated primals. Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Moggle Mog the 12th. May he rest eternally in peace. Leviathan and now Ramu. Needless to say, there's only one among our number to have faced them all. Me! I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. No, I've died plenty of times. You're a true hero, Frederick, and Eorzea is much safe for your presence. Aw, you're just telling that to me. There's millions of other players that you told the same thing to. Please do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Okay, she's just thanking me. I think, yeah, she's just listing off what I've done. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, antecedent, given our embarrassing wealth of allies. I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. What, is your summer internship over? You gotta go back to school? Alphino, I take it that troubles in Olda no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that I stand before you now. That and to speak with you concerning our new organization we discussed. I have a message for you from LA. You recall the refugee girl, the one whose parents were missing. They were found unharmed. She wishes me to pass her thanks to you. Am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Oh, I would never. She's a peasant girl. Frederick, you have been away from the Reverend Soul for some time now, I believe. Okay. Wait, are we ever gonna go back to that guy who was like, plotting to take over a weapon in the ruins because he pitted everyone against each other? Or are we just gonna let that happen? Okay, as long as I get the gun class and I can just shoot him point blank in the face. For justice. Did you shrink? Why do you look smaller? Oh god, they're shrinking them now. Yes, one of the peeps we helped out. Look, it's Mr. Frederick. He's back from his adventure. We heard you were fighting off primals, and that there's some sort of strongest enemies you can ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Oh, you would have been manipulated by them and you would have, like, served him. Like, trust me, I would have had to put you down. You don't want to be there. Anyways, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Mr. Frederick? Maybe you could show us how you fought the Primals. I joined up with like 8 or 7 other people, and like one of them was a friend, and I died once, and they revived me at the end. It was cool. You guys don't have that luxury. You're all gonna die. I'm sorry. Here's a guy with a hat. Mr. Boulder and Mr. Cole Coltonet? Coltonet? Is that French? You know that Mr. Frederick is a Coltonet. Okay. Welcome home, Frederick. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. You're known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltonet. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, we're not younglings anymore, we are adventurers. Okay, they're just wanting me to teach them. Kids, have you ever seen a man die in front of your face? I have, many a time. Do you know what that does to a person? Many things. Terrible things. Things you can never recover from. But anyways, you get to learn magic. I have a counterproposal. What if I were to cross swords with Frederick? We can't do that in front of children. That's inappropriate. I have a book. Hori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, gay, I'd say you're merely seeking to test yourself against the legend. I mean, he's got colored hair. I mean, like, they're both the girls. Ah, mayhaps I am, but what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? I will eviscerate you with a book. See, he's smiling. My character's like, oh god, you are going to die. We're here to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. NPC model number 3. You got it, Spunk. The field... okay. Dude, do you really want to fight? I mean, like... I'd be like, dude, I've killed, like, beasts... Or I've killed, like, primals of untold power. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's close enough. Like, if it's close enough, then, like, I'll like, okay, I'll just run there. Meet my friend. He's gonna eviscerate you. Are you ready to begin? Sure. Wait, so how much is left of this post-game before the first expansion or second story begins? Are you certain you wish to fight him alone? This is Frederick you face. Listen to your boyfriend. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Frederick to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. You're not even a 100th of the warrior I am. I say that without arrogance. This is for the children's sake as well as your own. The kids get to watch somebody die today. Oh, hey, the other guys. Ida. What? Who are all these people? When I heard you about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. So you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Man, we're gonna, like, smoke him with a audience. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. NPC number 3? You have no idea. You can win, Mr. Boulder. No, he can't. On your guard. Oh. I was just setting him on my buffs and he's already dead. Oh, that's a long post game. Here, you want to see a primal summon? Even if they have no chance, they support each other, and that's good. Everyone needs that. You can't give up, Mr. Boulder. Oh. Hello. Oh, there we go. You have bested me. I yield. I do love Boulder's lesbian haircut though. That was incredible. He beat them both at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose, Frederick. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Well, now I see why they send you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. Who are you, lady? I like your outfit and your hair, but like, who are you? Miss, I don't know who you are.
I think she's someone you meet if you're doing other quests than just the main story. Along the side.
Oh, okay. Impressive as always, yada yada. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, too, they appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? 'Twas at the memorial service for the Battle of Cartano. At the time I was attempting to understand the lost land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why a grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expanded towards the solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if someone had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. Okay, he's just gushing. 'Twas you who convinced me that the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not of the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, often infuriating, stubborn people that suffered to blow after a terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though we never put such feeling into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this extinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Earthia and its inhabitants in a charting course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. Listen, if you're gonna confess your love to me, you're a little too young for that, kid. I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of guardian of Earthia and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the science of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. Like the United Nations? If you would aid me in building such an organization, then let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stone. That's just right there. Wait, which primals are left if we haven't fought them all? I think we have. I think. Okay, new organization. Give me... I'll take that material, sure. Forgive me if I tread over old ground. The leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of this formation have become the source of endless debate, I imagine. Trial company, okay. Much smaller scale, but the same manner of unrestricted operation. Okay, so proof of concept. You do a small group, you can show that it works, and everyone will be like, okay, let's do a grand company. Being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea. That they do. But as you have witnessed the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what we can achieve. For this new company, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties, okay, yada yada. Oh, guests are here. Before I can move forward, it is necessary that I visit the leaders and gain their official approval. First destination, Limsa. This could have been an email, my dude. Just say, hey, I want to put together a grand company, but we're doing a trial run. Meet me here. Also, he says in front of her, as if she couldn't hear. It's like, I don't know, read the room, fella. Oh, that's right, I have to work on the... What was the other class? The, going with the fairy. Oh yeah, I have to... do some of the scholar stuff just so I can get a familiarity with, like, healing at the very least. I won't do any raids with healing, because that'd be a recipe for disaster. Wait, what?
My overall advice is that you work on getting more poetics and work on gearing out your summoner first, and then get the augmented Alligan or augmented Ironworks gear over any other gear, because that is the best gear you are going to get. And A Real Reborn.
Alright, all I gotta do is talk to these people. Organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity? I must say your proposal intrigues me. Well, the Krakens will know there's the time to act and the time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. You told me this kid can't talk to people? Well, actually, neither can I, so... fair. Oh, I can't use my mount here. Yeah, it's weird, huh? Not mount unavailable in this location. Well, dang.
Mounts are not available in cities.
My sprint thing runs out quickly. How do they expect me to get all these places? That's nice. It's a nice skybox. Is there anything left in my skills that I have to learn? What would that be? Oh, I still have plenty to learn. Wait, can I go up to level 90 or lower? Because I'm a free player.
What do you mean?
So I'm looking at my skills right now.
Those Bruce Norman happens.
Okay, so I guess I'll get up to... Enhanced Dreadworm Trance, and that's it. Performance, what the heck is that? Speak with Alpha Note, the airship landing in Limsa. Is there an Ethernet? Yeah, there is one around here. Wait. Okay, he's here. I hope. The heck? Oh, there you are. Your recruiting went well, I trust? I'm curious as to how my proposal was received. A member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seats here proceeds smoothly. Pray continue on to Gordania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nafika's altar. I like how this quest is just going to talk to people. It's not even a quest. It's just padding. Okay. 217, okay. I'm just running around just talking to people. The heck, I can't jump that? I don't know who this is, but he asked if I remember him. I just said, yeah, sure I do. Fella. Yeah, let's take the Ethernet to that one over there. Oh, dang it, I just want to run fast. And fly with the mount. Oh, this guy, I remember him. He was a butler for somebody.
The Lady of Thorn Manor.
Ah, yes. Wow, I'm surprised I remember that guy, not the other ones. Like, how long ago was that I did that quest? Jeez.
A while.
Yeah, that's like months worth. Oh, Mither doesn't have any quest for me for Summoner yet. Wait, the heck? And let me guess, he's gonna want me to go... Wait, what's left? We did Limsa, we did Verdania. I guess Ul'dah would be the last place? My dude, just... Why are you sending me on a goose chase?
No, no, no. Use the thing. The airship.
Oh.
Chamber.
Okay, this better be the last place off now. He wanted me to meet him on the upper level, only to tell me, hey, go to the lower level and see if there's anyone there. My dude, just start at the lower level. And diehard JRPGs fans would be like, yo, this gameplay is fire. Look at this. You get to talk to people, do menial tasks. Hell yeah.
Quintessential JRPG.
Dang it. Alright, what's left? Well, at least I appreciate the quick travel points that they have here. Makes it easier. Who's left? Just two. Oh, somebody's in the chat is advertising buying gold or something.
Just against terms of service.
5% off gold. 5% off code gold. What? Also, you gotta love when people go against terms of service. Like, my dude, this is a video game. No. Mr. Fluffles.
There are people that do buy gold.
Oh, I remember this guy. Oh, that's right. I took up a crafting job to make clothing. And that was all for something. I forgot. What did I do that for?
The other race of humans had the harness, so I was like, oh, I could,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
because the ones that look like they're going to the club
Mm-hmm.
are all Highlanders instead of Midlanders, which is what you chose.
Mm. Oh, okay. I remember now. Yeah. Okay, our first wave of recruitment is over. The document signed and the finances secure. There is not to prevent me from taking the next step. Yeah, you need a parent or guardian to sign the last form, though. Do you have that? You were concerned by the syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin and their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Ah, if only we were ever so lucky. As for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will learn to earn people's trust one success at a time. We shall no waste more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Orzia. Dude, I can summon primals. Like, why do you have me doing this? Looks nice. Some of those textures could be redone.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve.
Okay, but like, what are you doing to help?
With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Hey, girl, tell us how you really feel.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies.
Yeah, he's still planning on a weapon or something.
And
Are we
what
ever
of
gonna
the
get to that?
presence of our
Who knows?
stalwart
Find out
adventurer
next week on
friend in
Dragon
this
Ball Z.
endeavor? I doubt the warrior of light would betray our cause.
Yeah, have faith
Yes,
in me.
there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
Oh no, that's
I have
right. That's the guy
explored
who was
all
like doing the
avenues
thing.
available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Oh no, she's gonna throw a tantrum.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
She really did throw a tantrum just now. It's okay. Do you want the Coco Melon video?
What
Do you want to watch
the
Frozen?
royal house?
Elsa?
How deplorable this mockery of justice!
You want to watch Moana? This is literally what I do with my niece. Oh no, this is supposed to be a heartfelt moment. Head pats only. Only give head pats to the royal.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.